Hey, if you think a federal agent blowing a woman's shit clean off for absolutely nothing is questionable in any way, shape, or form, you're a goddamn terrorist. That's a pretty popular opinion that I'm disappointed to see, but definitely not surprised by. As much as Orange Boy says she was viciously trying to ram them with her car, or as much as JD Pants in the Agartha Brigade go on saying, she's trying to hit a Mortal Kombat fatality with her car, she's a leftist terrorist, it's just not the case. So let's be real here for a second, right? Me, I'm a human with eyes. I imagine you watching this, you're also a human with eyes. To me, and probably to you, that footage was indisputable, right? And yet, there's other humans with eyes out there that are going, on my soul, my homeboy didn't do nothing wrong. They're dying on this hill, and it's not beyond comprehension, right? It might seem ridiculous, but I mean, I'm going to get into that momentarily. You know, it's all the grief in the world for guys like Kirky for them. But a lady just sitting in her car trying to leave after being harassed by a police officer, well, not even a police officer, right? She should get hit in her fucking shit, right? That's what Jesus would want. She should be shot in the street. I mean, the tweet that killed me when I read it by Laura Loomer, it was, she had she, her in her bio. It's always them. You're right, man. Pronouns also get shot in the street. You have pronouns, get shot in the street, buddy. That's just the way it is. We're the good guys, guys. Guys, we're the good guys. One of the rationalizations that I saw quite commonly was, oh, she was being smug. She was disobeying an officer, right? She thought she was above the law. So she deserved to get shot in the face, I guess. But just to, make it comparative, right? You're saying, you, the guy who believes that, if you disobey an officer's command, you should just be fucking ISIS executed in the street. You can't possibly hold that belief. Let me play this out for you right quick. Get on the ground. Officer, there's mud right here. How about I... Right? Right? Is that not fucking stupid? Is that not fucking dumb? The thing is, the lady miscalculated, right? In an effort to get between the disparaged party and ICE, she tried to use herself as a meat shield, right? The thing is, this might have worked with a police force, but ICE aren't trained agents, right? These are guys who wanted to harass minorities, or people who are so desperate for money, they would do anything including harassing minorities, right? So she did have an air of smugness about her. That is right up until the point where the first guy comes and starts grabbing on the door handle, right? So she had a moment of fear, right? Very understandably, right? There's a masked man with a gun. And the price of that fear was fucking bow, bow, bow. The guy swang around. The guy swang around like he was fucking feeling like Bobby Shmurda, bro. I mean, this guy wanted to JFK this lady, right? They had her plate number. They could have easily just gone to their fucking house and arrested her if it was just a legal issue. The lady was turning away actively. She was going 3 miles per hour. And the guy was hungry for blood, man. There's no other way around it, right? This is a man with the willingness to kill who was deployed. This wasn't a split-second decision, right? If he was in fear of his life for that, I fear to see him at a children's birthday party. He'll shoot the whole place up instantly. I also really thought that it being a white woman would be a wake-up call. I thought that at some capacity they'd be like, oh my god, they said it would be us, and it's us, it's finally happening. But I mean, we shouldn't be surprised by this at all. I mean, the DEI cuts, white women were most adversely affected. They were like, nope, we stand on that. SNAP benefits, single mothers, white women, again, adversely affected. We stand on that. One of them gets shot in the fucking head in the street. They stand on that. And the fact that they stand on it like that, it speaks volumes, right? Like the fact that a murder, a cold-blooded murder by a federal agent instantly becomes a bipartisan issue. Hey, he did nothing wrong. It's like, but guys, the video's right there, man. Inherently in the way that ICE exists in America right now, not identifying themselves, snatching people off the street under suspicion that they're illegal, lacking training, moving like fucking prime King Von. It's dystopian, right? Let's take cyberpunk as a good example of a dystopia, right? A well-defined one. The reason the proletariat allows the status quo to exist is because they're overstimulated constantly by things that allow them to attain ecstasy. Be that bodily modification, brain dances, sex work, like guns and violence, right? It's on every corner, and it's being fed to them by the machine from above in order to perpetuate this cycle on them, right? This is why the dystopia exists and people are stuck in it. And if I apply those standards to a piece of media that I'm consuming, I sure as fuck want the same answers in real life, right? Stay dangerous. Don't trust anyone. Peace out.